Joined by PKD Nambiar, BJP supporter, Varun Singh, advocate with the Supreme Court. PKD Nambiar, first to you. What do you have to say about this kind of action that we've seen? And this is again, following this sort of series of events that we've seen in other states, in UP, in Madhya Pradesh. You have a riot or you have communal clashes, and then action is taken like this against usually the Muslims and their properties demolished. And once again, the MCD doing the same sort of thing over here after a letter by the BJP Delhi chief, Supreme Court ordering a status quo and a halting of the activity, but it continued for 2 hours after that as well.
Gargi, you have actually mentioned 2-3 points. One is that it is not meant for any particular community. Even in your own interview a few minutes ago, there was one Mr. Gupta, Ganesh Gupta, whose property was demolished. He is not a Muslim. So that
right, but it was the BJP Delhi chief who said that those who rioted must be punished, those who threw stones at the procession must be punished. And it's after that the MCD is taking such action. The shops next to the mosque were demolished. Unfortunately, that Mr. Gupta also happened to have a shop next to the mosque.
Let me tell you that this is what we need to understand is that the rioters have no place in our society, irrespective of a community or a religion which they belongs to. If it is in a Muslim, they should be punished. If it is a Hindu, they should be punished. I don't think that you have seen that despite the UP used to be one of the places where maximum number of communal tensions used to happen. You have seen during the Ram Navami or in the Hanuman Jayanti, none of these times UP did not had any kind of an issue. You may call
right,
that it was
though many of the opposition have pointed out that UP elections have just are just over and you have no elections due in the state. Whereas in Madhya Pradesh, in Delhi, you have MCD elections due, and that is the allegation being made by the opposition that wherever these elections are due, that you're having this sort of communal issues happening, these aggressive some processions in which there's some members who are aggressive, some sort of skirmish happens, allegations, stones are thrown, and then you have this sort of bulldozer justice being meted out.
No, Gargi, the bottom line is very simple. That do we need to live in a society wherein communal clashes do take place? Across the country, even if it is 10 states are having one after another communal clashes, and that too, the places of worships is now becoming a place where you are storing the stones and the guns, and the police, forget about the other community or a Shobha Yatra. Even the police personnel, whether it is in SP in Madhya Pradesh or in Rajasthan or in Delhi.
Right, but so you're linking the demolition with the riots that took place. Is that correct? So because these two should ideally be two separate, issues, and illegal encroachments and the fact that there were communal clashes. However, this very punishing demolition or anti-encroachment drive is taking place in that specific part of Pocket C of Jahangirpuri, which saw the clashes.
No, Gargi, there is no doubt that nobody has the right to take the law in their hand, whether it is even in authorities, and they should not do anything which is not rightful or illegal or an activity. But having said that, you need to understand the mayor has answered almost every question, whatever your journalists have asked, that if there is some kind of an encroachment is there, you can claim, you can ask for the timing. You can definitely question the timing. But then, is it something which is true? If it is true, why not? I think the only thing what we all need to live in a society wherein peace exists. We wanted to progress. Every community needs to progress. I think if the bulldozer is working for the peaceful of the people, let the bulldozer work. And I am for it. The idea is that we wanted to live in a society wherein we all,
again, the two separate issues.
everybody
how
have
is
to
a
work
bulldozer
together.
action going to, bring peace for the people? I don't understand, PKD Nambiar, how you're linking that.
It worked very well in UP.
So you're saying that the community should be scared of such action?